Hey everyone, welcome to the Alex Estrada podcast. I'm Alex Estrada, and this is the podcast where I talk about all the things that I love: baseball, the show Big Brother, anime, professional wrestling, TV, movies, music, and all the other things that I love. Now, yesterday we watched the Home Run Derby. Tonight we're watching the MLB All-Star Game. Oh, that I gotta see. Yeah, that's bad.
Batting seventh, another New York Yankee at first base, Ben Rice. Batting eighth from the Detroit Tigers in left field, Riley Green.
As my dad said, I don't know if you heard him. They're coming out and they're acting as if they're signing a Declaration of Independence. That's pretty stupid.
Batting ninth from the Toronto Blue Jays at second base, Ernie Clement. The starting pitcher for the American League and from the Toronto Blue Jays, it's Dylan Cease. And now it's time for the starting lineup from the National League, as announced by the manager, Dave Roberts.
I'm inviting the people I usually invite. My grandpa Gregory told me earlier today he just could not watch the home run derby last night because all the Philly fans were booing the other players, and they're still doing it. They're still booing.
Batting sixth from the Atlanta Braves at second base, batting seventh from the Phillies.
Of course, they're only gonna. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove.
In center field, Andy Paez. And batting ninth from the Atlanta Braves, the catcher, Drake Baldwin. We've got one more special guy for Philadelphia, the starting pitcher of the National League, Christopher Sanchez.
Yep, there he is, Christopher Sanchez.
Let's hear it again for your 2026 Major League All-Stars. We're getting closer and closer to first pitch. We'll be back to Philadelphia after this break.
Yeah.
250 reasons to choose T-Mobile. Here's a biggie. Switch and you can save $750 in the experience beyond plan in the first year thanks to our benefits. Guaranteed. You can use those savings to do this. Plan more than some kind of caution.
Okay. So, I'm back and we're going to be watching the All-Star Game. I think I might be a little behind my dad, as I was last night with the Home Run Derby. But I think that's okay. Oh, there's Dad right now. Hiya, Papa.
How are you?
I'm good.
You can hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
I thought that opening was very corny.
Yeah, I heard you, Dad. You know, it was kind of stupid.
I mean, I understand the reason why they do it, but I thought it was kind of corny.
Yeah. I mean, what would you have suggested, Dad?
Just a standard opening would have been nice. I don't think they needed to. I think it was hilarious. It sounds to me like Philly fans didn't cheer anybody except for their two players or three players, but they booed their own National League team.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
I know. And we
I mean,
talked.
I understand booing Soto, but all the Braves, all the Nationals, all the Dodgers, they booed everybody.
Yeah. And what else was I gonna say? Before doing this podcast, you and I talked earlier about, you know, I talked with Grandpa Gregory earlier, and he said he just couldn't watch the Home Run Derby because of all the Philly fans always booing the other players, just like they were doing
Yes.
today.
But guess who got the last laugh?
I know.
And Jordan Walker deserved that.
I would say so. I mean, he didn't try to crush it like Schwarber did. I mean, he was just trying to hit home runs, and as you saw last night, a lot of them were line drives.
I mean, but the fact that he had to hit 6 in a row to win, I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
He didn't have to hit like we talked about Barry Bonds doing it in '96, right, against McGuire.
That's right.
But he only got to hit 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Not what this guy had to do.
That's right.
But it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it will. Hang on. Here they are marching.
we welcome two-time Grammy Award-winning artist, Philadelphia's own, the godmother of soul, Patti LaBelle.
Ooh, Patti LaBelle.
So Patti LaBelle?
Yeah.
Patti LaBelle.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was a very good rendition of the national anthem. Did you think, Alan?
Yeah.
Join Steve Lacy and Natasha Verma for
So you said yesterday Alex National League was going to win, right?
Yes.
Who, if you had to pick an MVP, who do you think it's going to be?
I'll be honest with you, Dad. I can't really pick an MVP. Simply because, you know, you just never know what happens in these games.
I'm gonna pick Juan Soto just to be a nudge.
Oh boy, yeah.
They had a home run in his first at bat.
Let's hope so.
How good a season is Dylan Cease having? I haven't even heard his name the whole year long.
Dylan Cease.
Isn't that who? Not Dylan. Yeah, who's the starter for the American League?
Dylan Cease.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I hadn't heard his name all year long.
Yeah.
Show you how much I'm not paying attention.
Oh boy. Yeah.
But what are his stats this year?
Ooh, let me check that out. Hang on, it's right here. 6-4 ERA of 2.56.
6-4.
Yeah, he's had 7 no decisions.
Jeez, who's he pitching for? Toronto?
Yeah, he leads the league in strikeouts with 148.
And who's the manager? The Blue Jay manager, isn't he?
Yeah, John Schneider.
Oh, that's why he named Cease, because it's his own pitcher.
No wonder. Makes perfect sense. Mom, you might get a text from your phone.
Mama's not on.
I know she's not on. I'm asking her because I know she's in there. She's gonna get a code asking for.
Lisa, you're gonna get a code on your phone for Alan. I don't know.
Direct TV on here.
Is it email or text I'm getting?
It should be text.
Should be text. You gotta get her phone out. I bet you Verlander closes the game.
Oh boy.
We're still getting it out.
Okay.
One 172, Alex.
172
287.
87.
Did it work?
Yes, thank you.
It worked.
Yep. Okay, so I had to ask for the direct TV so I could get the game on the desktop. So I got it right here. And so get this, Dad. I decided to do clips of my past podcasts and put them on YouTube for YouTube Shorts.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I think I got notifications on my YouTube about it.
Ooh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
So who's winning tomorrow night for the soccer? England or Argentina?
I hope Argentina, but I'm a big Spain fan. Spain beat France today, so that's
Oh yeah.
so Spain's already in the final. They'll take on
Yeah.
either England or Argentina.
Ah.
But I'll root for Spain over Argentina or England.
Oh.
Two countries that do not like each other.
England and Argentina?
Yeah, because they went to war in the 1980s over the Falkland Islands.
Oh yeah, the Falkland Islands War.
Yeah. You saw it in that movie with Margaret Thatcher.
That's right. The Iron Lady, Meryl Streep, which she won the Oscar for.
Start this game already. Jesus.
Yeah. Come on, get on with it.
What position Soto playing?
He should be playing left field, I believe. Yep, left field.
Did Mike Trout get a big hand?
What, did Mike Trout get a big hand? I'm not sure if he did. I mean, I didn't.
He probably did because he's from Philadelphia.
I would assume.
South Jersey.
Then I would assume. Look at them with the carnival game.
There's Mr. Matt.
Yeah. Will they start the game already? Get on with it already.
I know.
I mean,
Does that? He's with Tom Bertucci.
Oh, thanks, Joe. Mike from Millville, welcome home. You're a 12-time All-Star, and this is the first time you'll play in one with your son, Gregory, getting a chance to watch you play. Returning to this stage in front of friends and family, 45 miles from Millville. Mike, what does this night mean to you? It's been everything.
Jay Langoliers. Narrow by Witt.
yep.
Appreciate that. And I think a couple ways stop to this MLB All-Star Game. Leads off this lineup, sponsored by Papa John's. After Mike Trout to be Jordan Alvarez, who by pretty much every measure has been.
We could have signed Tony Bellinger.
Jay Langoliers, the first-time All-Star, does the catching to the
Stearns would never have allowed that.
Caminero sets the world on fire. He just turned 23. Bobby Witt Jr., one of the more well-rounded talents the game has seen in recent years. He's the shortstop and five-hitter.
I just know they're going to be doing this, talks with the players on the field. They wear a mic and the players have an earpiece and they talk to them while they're playing. I hate that.
Yeah. And a tall task for these guys as they face off with Christopher Sanchez.
He definitely deserves to be in the starting.
Definitely. I was kind of hoping he would reach Oral Hershiser.
And he does stay out of the middle of the plate, so great moment for this young man. 29 years old from the Dominican Republic. You saw right there, record scoreless streak this year for the left-handed, 50 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings. He's one of the 6 Phillies artists playing this All-Star game. Ken Rosenthal has another W. Ken.
Bryce, he chose to come here 7 years ago. Chose the Phillies, chose this city. How meaningful is it for you to play in this All-Star game for this crowd?
Will you guys just get off the field and quit trying to entertain us and let the players play already?
This is your house. These are your people. What is
Enough
it
with the Philadelphia love that.
Blue collar
Yeah.
hard work mentality. You know, they fight every day to be great, and we gotta do the same.
We're here to watch baseball, not your little theatrics.
6 players on a team that's in 3rd place.
Wow. Those stats they just showed with Christopher Sanchez are pretty impressive.
By the way, he's made it look that way. He's got a tremendous changeup, good command, and that's why he's gone to the next level. He gets the ball off the barrel of the bat more times than not. So thanks to Google Cloud for those insights. And we are all set. The 96th player for the Major League All-Star Game. And for the first time, hard to believe, but in 7 years, Mike Trout playing in this game. Leading off for the American League. Sanchez throws wide, and off we go. With a foul ball.
I think you're trailing
Trout first decade
the
in Major League
TV that I want.
this generation.
I know.
Stunted by the injuries the last few years. So cool to see
Same with the home run derby, too.
resurgent year. No one. Leaves it upstairs 1-1. Yeah, you only can dream if you would have stayed healthy what the numbers would be. They're already gaudy. They're going to be in the Hall of Fame. And somebody's done in the All-Star game. My goodness. Delivers. Sanchez fires. Trout takes down and in. 2 balls and a strike. In a series earlier this year at Yankee Stadium, hit 5 home runs in 4 games. And he said, that's when I knew everything was clicking. That's how it used to feel the whole season, he said, when he was just breaking in.
Man, Aaron Judge already has 385 home
But to know
runs.
that that's still in
Mhm.
there, it makes it feel pretty good. He's launched from there.
I'll end up with at least 600
Yep.
if he stays healthy. If he stays healthy.
Mhm.
Outstanding home runs among active players. Leading this one off. And fouling it off. That's Thomas touching on. He's out of Millville, New Jersey, which is about an hour drive from Philadelphia, depending on the traffic. Might be a little longer than that today. It has been busy and hopping with everything they've had going on this summer between this and the World Cup. And, of course, America's 250th. It's a
Wow, 31 home runs, 70 RBIs. You were right yesterday. He's having an amazing season.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, the arm speed, the change of speed, and the swing and miss. This guy right here, I think, is the best hitter in baseball. I really do. He is a combination of power and average when healthy. My goodness. It is your dynamic.
And he's just short of a triple crown.
I know they were just talking about that. He's second in average.
That's right, just behind Yandy Diaz of the Rays.
Batting average lead. Have not had a triple crown winner in 14 years. Back to Miguel Cabrera. Sanchez turns and throws. Alvarez smokes one up the middle, and he's got a base hit. First base runner of the game is Yordan Alvarez. He just never is off balance for a big guy with power. He can go up the middle. His back stays in the zone a long time. This is just classic. Get to the front side, even though the ball gets on him a little bit, right? He gets up the middle. He doesn't barrel it at 100, but finds the middle of the field. He's aboard. Shea Langoliers is coming up. All-star for the first time. Catcher for the A's. He's been one of the top offensive catchers in the league for years. We're getting his first All-Star nod here. And the first A's catcher to start the All-Star game since Terry Steinbach in 1989. He absolutely owns the middle and inside part of the plate. His power stroke is to the full side. He can hit it pretty much anywhere, but dangerous count here for Sanchez. I would think sinker, changeup, something away. On that side. So 3 balls and no strikes on Langoliers. First couple years in the majors for Sanchez, and you were touching on this, he just couldn't throw the ball on the strike zone. He had good stuff, but a bunch of walks. His ERA was close to 6. And issues a full pitch walk right here. Those first 2 years, he got sent up and down, back and forth 12 different times between the majors and AAA. Got bigger, got stronger. Harness that delivery. It can be tough, right? When you're 6'6", long, he has to control all that, but he's brought it all together. He has. You know, it's been, like you mentioned, a dominant first half. He had the one really bad start before the break.
Who's the National League catcher, Alex?
The National League catcher?
I didn't think we'd ever see anybody go 50 innings.
National League. I'm trying to remember.
Capabilities of every hitter.
Is it Drake Baldwin?
To me, is unbelievable what he did.
Oh, no, he's the Braves catcher.
Caminero takes the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of home runs, this guy up here, Junior Caminero, I mean, what he did last year as a 22-year-old was awesome, but he's even better this year. He just turned 23. It's no longer just the home runs. He also has increased his on-base percentage and his walk rate more than anybody. This is a scary hitter for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Nice job by Freeman.
Tampa Bay Rays. Crushing left-handed pitcher. Just, you could tell that he stays on the ball and doesn't expand the zone, looking to hit the ball middle to middle up in the strike zone. Bouncing ball, Sanchez waits on his Baltimore chop to come now. High throw, Freeman sticks his foot.
Hmm.
Freaking helping out Christopher Sanchez to get him out number 2. Tough play for a tall left-hander, but the tall first baseman gets his foot back. And this is a big at-bat because, you know, when you pitch in an All-Star game, you're alone at home. You want to put up a 0 really badly, and he's facing a great hitter in Bobby Witt Jr. Shortstop of the Royals, first All-Star start for Witt. You were saying before the game that if you could create a player, create a person, start your franchise in this thing, this is happy the guy. He does everything. I mean, there's no stat stuffer. It's part of his game. You see the stolen bases, the homers, tremendous defense, great arm. Comes from pedigree of father who played in the big leagues, and he has just checked every box. Swings Phillies over the top of that change up, and it's 0-2. Sanchez tries to get out of this unscathed. Single and walk in this first inning against Sanchez.
Hey, you know what I just noticed?
What?
It's able to lay off that change.
They went back to the individual team uniforms.
I like that. Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
compared to national and American.
Yeah.
Transformational pitch for Sanchez.
Because we talked about that last year.
That's right.
Misses, count evens. Hitters say even if they know that it's coming, even if they're looking change up, sometimes they still have no choice or no chance. That's exactly right. He tried to make those two really nasty, and he did, because you can afford to with 2 strikes. Get the hitter to think outside and chase something. 2-2. That's gone from 0-2 to 3-2 on with.
Boy, he's struggling.
His
Mhm.
first inning, last 2 starts was not himself. He gave up 20 hits the last 2 starts of the first half. Yeah, you could just tell that this first half season and what was just trending towards was the start of this game. You could easily see those starts getting away from him. And he goes from 0-2 to walking with.
Wow.
The American League is loaded the bases here in the first. And that gives Cody
Thanks for
Bellinger
a Yankee to be an early hero.
to the All-Star.
Yep.
His first trip since he was the MVP for the Dodgers in 2019. He's gone to the Yankees, and that's been a nice marriage. His second year there. Yeah, it really has. And, you know, they're missing Aaron Judge, so Cody and the boys and Ben Rice trying to pick up the slack and hold the fort down until the greatest right-handed hitters
Maybe
come.
Soto will make a diving catch in left field against Bellinger.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Rober's getting ready to lead things off.
He's actually played a good left field this year.
Yeah, he has. Here, you saw Schwarber warming up in the batting cages.
I know, that's an advantage you get from the VA.
Lefty hitters in baseball.
While his rest of the team's in the field, he can
You're talking about the
warm up.
Mm-hmm.
500 team without Aaron Judge, and a lot is falling on Cody Bellinger's shoulders. Really, the Yankees' fortunes have matched his since Judge has gone out.
And you notice, Alex, no pitch
He's
clock.
been acting for about a month.
No pitching what?
No pitch clock.
Oh, yeah.
Catch right there by Trey Baldwin. Always a challenge for a new catcher facing somebody obviously at the plate, but then catching him. That ball caught. 1-2. Bellinger jumps out of the way. Sanchez just cannot finish the job here. 27 pitch first inning. And because of the pitchers that have said they're unavailable in this game, neither one of these teams has a really extra long list. So
Yeah, a lot of players either pulled out or were injured prior to this game. Oh,
Base hit.
wow.
Bad start for the Phillies.
Yep.
What a shame.
Pitch has not been here in the first inning. You see that release point gets a little flat. And right down the middle again, another ball up the middle by a left-handed hitter in the American League, right back where it came from. Now another hot left-handed, powerful hitter in Ben Rice. Runners in the corners for another Yankee. Rice takes a strike.
It's the Yankees 3 and the Phillies
Ben
nothing.
Rice the last few years, even when he was
Oh, jeez.
and everybody you talk to around the Yankees saying, wait until you see this kid. He hits it as hard as anybody. Hits it hard here. And that's for
30 pitches in the first
his
inning.
first inning. There's that score.
Oh, boy.
Bellinger and Rice with RBI hits 3-0. Roberts obviously in a tough spot, and he wants this inning to be complete, right? But he also doesn't want his pitcher to have to face 35 pitches to 40 pitches in an inning. And so, an opportunity to give him another break, try to get one more out here in the first. Riley Bryan had started to warm, so you don't want to warm too fast, and then take on the extra work and burn yourself here when you're already limited how many pitchers you've got. 3 hits, 2 walks in the inning, and Riley Green is the 8th man to hit in this first.
You can tell he's getting fatigued already.
Green's the first Tigers outfielder
32 pitches in one inning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot outside.
Went to 13
Yeah.
hits in the classics in a row in the 50s and 60s. The Tigers have charged back into the race. Yeah, they have. And I remember A.J. Hinch talking about the boxes this man is checking, and he's checking them all now to the point of elite. It's not a fluke when you start going to 3 straight All-Star games. That's a hitter. He's a top prospect, got to the majors on schedule, 21 years old, but then he had a stress fracture in his leg. He had a bad elbow injury. Is this guy going to stay healthy long enough to be good? But since he's got a healthy perennial All-Star.
It's about time he retired the side.
Yeah.
Now there have been quite a few All-Star Game moments, but other than that, it's pretty much a blur to me. Like 1970, Pete Rose barreled into Ray Fosse.
Yeah.
You know, Fosse had arthritis from that for the rest of his life.
From that collision.
Yeah, because they diagnosed it as a bruised shoulder. They never realized it was a fracture, and because of that, his arm never healed properly. Yeah. And there was Reggie Jackson went the home run that he hit the roof, the transformer up of Tiger Stadium off. I think it was Doc Ellis.
No, didn't Roberto Clemente on 1 foot hit a home run in an All-Star game at Tiger Stadium?
He might have. Yeah, he might have. And
I'm gonna Google it.
the National League used to dominate the American League, and now the American League is dominating the National League. But we'll see what happens.
Like one side would win for 10 straight years, and then the other side would win for 10 straight years.
That's right. And remember when Vince Scully, Bo Jackson hit a home run at Angel Stadium? Bo Jackson says hello. And remember when D. Wright hit a home run in his first at-bat in the All-Star Game in 2006 after the Home Run Derby?
Yeah, I'm watching it now. Roberto Clemente, 1971 All-Star Game.
Yeah. Oh, look who it is. I see Grandma Gloria and Grandpa Gregory, I think.
Hey, Papi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
So I'm watching the game in the living room, and then I have Alex on podcast on the phone, so I can watch both. Oh, cool. That's pretty much what we're doing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very good. We're hating on the Phillies. We're glad that the upside was that Sanchez for the Phillies had a lousy first inning. The downside was that it was the Yankees.
And we were.
I was actually rooting for the Yankee hitters against than Sanchez. That was never wrote.
And we were talking. we were talking about that conversation you and I had about how you just didn't want to watch the home run derby because of the Philly fans booing, and they were doing the same thing today.
Of course. They booed every National League player.
There was fans on the front.
But you missed a great ending.
Oh, wait a minute. Are they playing in Philadelphia for the All-Star Game too?
Yes.
You get the whole. When your team, when you host it, you get the whole 3 in a row shebang.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So who hates Phillies fans more, Grandpa? You or Mom?
I think she does.
Yeah, because I think she said that she's always butted heads with them.
Yeah, I've never been to a Philly game, so, and she has. So
She actually hasn't been to a Phillies game, but she went to a giant Eagles game.
right.
That's where she hated. Yeah.
Well, in that case, she always had to deal with Eagles fans as well.
Yeah, she did.
She's there. She's sleeping. She just. I asked her if she wanted to be a part of this podcast, and she just declined because she wasn't really interested. Because she's not really an All-Star Game person. She told me.
She's sleep anyway.
Yeah, but she must be tired anyway. She had a long day at work and things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Always hung out.
That's what he always does. He's our modern day Dave Kingman. I mean, he strikes out all the time. He leads the league in strikeouts this year.
How about that? Hey, Solo's up.
Wait, are you behind or ahead of us?
I'm behind.
A little bit.
Look at that.
Oh, I told her
Come on, Juan, hit a home run.
This was a tight spot that stayed us all longer, and Schwarber had to decide.
Shaking her hand, so she
Once he
almost
decided it was under the barrel.
Yeah, calambre.
oh my God, I haven't heard that word in a long time. That's an old time word.
Juan, that was a pitch to hit right there.
Oh no.
He started him off with a breaking ball. That was right down the middle.
So now with 2 strikes, this is where Soto got foul off.
Spreads out with 2 strikes.
Oh, they're doing it again. Talking to the players while they're playing. I hate that.
Yeah, they're listening to their communication between the pitcher and the catcher.
There's Titi Amy.
He strikes out Schwarber and he strikes out Soto.
Look at Solo's phone. Who is this that pitching?
Dylan Cease.
Toronto.
You think I'm good?
So to Soto, he threw him a fastball right down the middle, but prior to that, it was nothing but breaking balls.
Soto.
Anyways, Titi Amy, is that you?
It is.
Hi, Titi.
So Soto's been on the All-Star team for all 4 teams, right? He made it for the Nationals, the Padres, the Yankees, and now the Mets.
I believe so, yes.
As crappy as the Mets are playing, somebody made the All-Star team.
I know.
Well, he's having a good year.
He is, Titi, he is.
Sorry, I was late. I don't know how long I'll last, but I'm here.
I'm glad to have you on in any case, Titi.
Just got home, so they can do it.
All right.
Grandparents are on too.
Hey. Hello, hi, how are you? I'm tired, but I'm good. How are you? We're good. Just watching.
Back
Watching.
right here.
We we were just in Harriman. Selena was filming a Netflix TV series.
What,
They
Best
were
and
filming in Harriman all day.
wait, Best Medicine again?
No, not Best Medicine. This is a Netflix TV series that's based on a book called The God in the Woods. And it's going to be, I think, an 8 or 10 episode series. She's done, this is her second time filming with them. This was like her 4th day of filming.
This guy's tough, Dylan.
Wow.
She'll be outside today. Yeah, we were outside in the heat, yes, because it's based on a 1970s summer camp. So everything is outside. So we were out in the heat at 11 o'clock this morning, and her call ended at, I think it ended at 7.
High fastball.
And so we drove home and made dinner. They did, but they put it this way, we broke for lunch at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But she did good. She had a good day of filming. She was mostly on camera today, so she'll definitely be in a lot of this episode. She was sitting in front of the main character.
When do they show it?
So it's slated for a 2027 release, early 2027. They're filming now through September.
Let's do it.
Well, as of now, but they're filming the park scenes through September. And then I don't know how much they're going to film after that, but it's slated for an early 2027 release. So I'm going to order the book so I can read the book, and we met the author of the book today because she's there making sure that what they're filming is true to the book that she wrote.
That's good. What's it called, Titi? The Gods in the Woods? God of the Woods. Got it.
So Freeman's on first down.
Yep.
Sorry.
So why didn't you think about coming over to go swimming?
Let's go.
I don't know. She said she's going to be coming over to the weekend.
Oh, okay.
She goes to the Y during the week, but then during the weekend she doesn't have anything to do. So they can open the pool. So I told her okay, she could see the dog. So
Yeah. I told Lisa to go.
yeah, but then I may go in, but I don't. I'll just walk around a little bit.
So, Titi Amy, I understand. I read that they started production for that TV series last month.
I'll tell you what, Joe, that
Correct,
Nationals
they
are
did.
doing something.
She was on the first day of filming. She was on set the first day.
Ah.
And so now they are in, I don't know, I think week 4. So she did today, and then she'll do, I think she'll do in a couple of weeks. They'll call her for another couple of days.
You were thinking there might be a second inning.
I can't believe they're talking to the pitcher.
I hate it when they talk to the players while they're playing. It's distracting.
All right, you step on, step off.
Well, it didn't seem to hurt him there.
Okay, I'll see you. See you next time. Okay, see you later. Bye now. So he basically struck out the side. That's pretty much the exact opposite of the start Sanchez had.
It's not an infusion?
Because I haven't been able to watch, what's the score?
3-0 American League.
Haven't they won the majority of the All-Star games?
Yeah, and get this: Dad and I were talking earlier about that. The National League used to own the American League in the All-Star Game. These days, the American League is owning the National League.
Yep. Do you know how many they've won, Alex?
How many of who won?
The American League. How many they've won lately?
I'd have to look that up. How many they've won lately?
Yeah, like in the last 10 years, have they won 9 out of 10? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd have to look at that. Star Game. Okay. In the last 10 years, from 2013 to 2022, the American League would win. They won in 2024, since 2013 they've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of 12. Out of the last 12.
Wow.
Yeah. Next year the All-Star Game is going to be played at Wrigley.
Yeah.
Have you been to that field?
No, but Mom and Dad have said they wanted to go to Wrigley Field.
I've
Well,
heard it's a great field.
I gave Alex the option last year to go to either Wrigley Field or Milwaukee, and he chose Milwaukee. So he's got to wear that choice.
What
You
made you
remember that,
pick
Alex?
Milwaukee, Alex?
It rained on us. It even rained. The roof even started leaking, and we had to walk in the pouring rain. And the power went out, so we couldn't get our clothes dry.
We lost all 3 games.
Yeah,
We got swept by Milwaukee.
yeah.
What made you pick Milwaukee over Wrigley?
Because it was my birthday. The Mets were going to be playing in Milwaukee for my birthday. That's why.
Oh, gotcha.
And the Chicago game was going to be in September.
That's right.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. So the past 2 years for my birthday going to Mets games have been pretty bad.
They've been swept in both series.
Yeah.
So I take it you're not doing that this year?
I don't want to, titi. I mean, it's been disasters.
They got swept in. Well, most of the trips have not gone well. They got swept in Milwaukee. They got swept in Seattle. The year we went to LA, they only won the first game, I think, we saw right at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
And then we lost the game in San Diego, and we lost the game in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
We won the game we won at 21 crossings adjusted. Fenway Park.
You enter and now leave this game.
I don't think we won at Fenway Park.
Oh, we went to Pittsburgh and lost 3 games there. I mean, they've been swept in just about every series we went to see them on the road.
Right after my birthday, they're gonna play the White Sox in Chicago.
Oh, this year?
Yes.
And then I got a question for Jacob. Jacob, has the wrestler The Miz gotten all over you for you stealing the name?
We passed that ballpark on our way home from Milwaukee.
Oh yeah. They're talking to Jacob Mizorowski now. When they talk to the players while they're in the dugout, that's okay.
So Sanchez,
So they're talking to them while they're playing?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, DT.
Oh my gosh. I got home and my dog was not in bed. Oh my
For
god.
you and this full season, what adjustments have you made? Obviously, you haven't missed a beat this year.
How's your feeling?
Did you feed the dog or just play with
A little bit towards the end of the back half of the season, and kind of just put that in the off season, and kind of just been going from there. So I'm
He's
confident in
like
myself.
standing in his food for it.
Cam, if you could steal something from the guy next to you, what would it be? Picture quality. I think the command, you know what? Let's see what we come back.
Well, at least Soto was able to catch a fly ball by Alvarez.
Good night apart.
We were also talking about All-Star Game moments, Titi.
Yeah, what's the best All-Star Game moment in your opinion?
There are just so many memorable ones, like the 1970 All-Star Game. Pete Rose barreled into Ray Fosse.
How long have they been playing All-Star Game?
Oh man, they've been playing for years. I mean, I have to look back to see. Since 1933.
Oh, awesome. That's crazy. I didn't think it'd been that long.
Yeah. Let's see.
Alex, have you decided what your next podcast is after this one?
Yeah, me and Mom are gonna be doing Big Brother podcasts on Wednesday and Thursday. But as for the next classic game, I'm gonna be doing on Friday night, June 23rd, 1984, Cardinals versus Cubs. The Ryan Sandberg game.
On this Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't be able to do it. I'm taking Brenda for her birthday. I'm taking her away for the weekend.
Oh, where are you taking her?
So she likes casinos. So we're gonna go to Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. We're gonna do a night at the casino, and then we're doing a spa day at the spa.
Ah.
So we're leaving Friday morning, and we'll be back Saturday night.
Yeah.
So we head to Middletown on Sunday if I'm not too exhausted.
Okay. I'm just looking at some of these pictures. But we can't take the pictures. All the pictures now are on Facebook. Why would I? I don't know how he thinks we're gonna be. Oh, he took some of the pictures from Raquel's video.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about Rich?
Yeah.
Yes. I have pictures on my phone.
I'll always put my.
Season. And he faces off with Max Muncy to open the second for the National League.
Why are they showing it?
Man, look at Parker Messick.
Muncy skies the first news he sees. Left side of the diamond. Junior Caminero. All right, I give you a chance to think about it, Cam. If you could take something from Justin Verlander for your own game, what would it be?
I just told him, and then the break, I take the command. You know, you can have all the pitches, but you can't locate where you want to. It's not going to get you too far in this league.
All right, you guys, let's start with Justin.
The one that says from Raquel video doesn't have any plays. Did you see it, Amy?
Well, in
I
transition to
have not. I haven't.
mechanics. Justin, what's the most important thing for you over your career?
I mean, I think just it always seems to come back to time.
I don't know.
I have.
Just like
I had
the
no
timing of
reception
how
where
your
it
body
was.
does boiling once you're
Oh boy.
hits the plant, and you go to release your
There's
body.
non-contribution and from Raquel
Things are on
video.
time, your ball just come out pretty good.
For you, Cam, same question. What's the most important thing for you, Cam, when you're in your delivery?
Yeah, I think obviously, it's tough to repeat that delivery. So, I mean, it takes time, it takes experience, and I think I cleaned those things up. But again, if you need to get the reps in, you need to work on it in the offseason, and you take that into every day to catch better.
They got in a trade in 2022, so home player at first, but he has blossomed into a everyday.
Did Foxy end up dying? Oh yeah, they killed him. euthanized them.
Who?
Yeah, Foxy.
Oh, yes.
And then Miss, everybody wants to know how
So
in the
you
world
know
you thrown at 104.
between us kids.
Jacob Mizorowski has thrown 670 pitches this year, all over 100 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, how big are next an arm? Probably.
Yeah, Mom's been saying that for quite a while now.
Did you feel like there's a gut? I got a challenge.
That's gotta be like hurt.
Yeah.
Justin, I know you started your career in Detroit. I know you still want to get back on the field, but how cool has it been to end your career here in Detroit?
Yeah, it's been great, man. To be back to the fans and just being somewhere that meant a lot to me when I was younger. Obviously it hasn't gone the way I wanted, but really my teammates have showed me so much more.
So I get some charge back in. So what's the latest with you? You getting closer?
I sure hope so.
Alex, honey, I just finished dinner, so I'm gonna hop off so Serena and I can eat.
Okay, enjoy.
I love you. Sorry I didn't stay on.
That's okay. You know, the fact that you even came on is okay with me.
I love you. We'll see you on the next one.
Okay, see you later.
All right, honey. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Later.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. I sure hope this isn't a boring All-Star game. So, now that we've reached let's take a look at Pete Rose barreling over Ray Fosse. Yeah. Reggie Jackson, 1971.
Yeah, that's the same year that what's his name?
Clemente?
The home run. Yeah.
Okay, so would you like to see that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here it is right here.
Otis, a good center fielder. K-line. Three and one to it. It's a high fly to deep right center. Amos Otis way back. That one's going, and it is gone.
Upper deck, too.
I've never seen so many long drives to the outfield field by right-handed batters as we've had in this game. That's another tremendous shot for a right-hander. 450, 460.
Here's that Clemente swing once again. That bat stay back. Cock. Now a trademark. Hitting off the front foot.
Yeah.
Right foot. The rear foot. A foot off the ground. Something that is not advisable as a hitter. But don't said, learning to close. Langoliers finds this one right center field. Byers won't get there. Langoliers has been on both times, walking out center. Yeah, he throws a heavy sinker. He's got a good curveball and changeup. And, you know, for the St. Louis Cardinals, my goodness, I don't think a lot of people thought at the All-Star break they would be fighting for a playoff spot. And there for a while, the division except Milwaukee, there are guys like Walker coming into their own. The young players starting to really thrive in St. Louis. You know, Brian was a guy who pitched for the Cincinnati Reds back in 2021. The next year, one game for the Mariners. Didn't pitch in the majors again for another 2 years. Back with the Cardinals last year, got an increased opportunity when they traded away their closer Ryan Helsley. Oh man, is he made a big jump this year. A big part of the Cardinals being 50 and 45. I know everybody wants a strikeout guy at the end of the bullpen and the closer, but he can throw strikes and get a lot of ground balls. That's what gives away when he hits Caminero. Somebody's worst nightmare in an exhibition. So if anything like this happens.
Uh-oh. That can't be good.
Superstar, and everybody holds their breath after this. Yeah, he's trying to stay in on a sinker.
Oh boy.
And there is no worse feeling when you're staying on a pitch and you don't anticipate it coming.
You better be praying tonight, Tampa Bay.
You just hope you hope he didn't break it. He feels the worst, and you got to figure out that Brian's right behind him. People feel the worst.
Oh boy.
First pitch for the AL. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Walked and scored in the first. This guy's just got so many different ways to impact the game. We're talking about him the first time he came up. You might pick him if you're given the choice of all these guys. He can beat you with his legs. He can hit for average. He can hit for power. He's one of the best defensive shortstops in the game. Yeah, he's leading a team that's having a down year. I really thought Kansas City, and I'm sure there's still time because it's anybody's division in the American League, pretty much all three of them. Well, you get amped up and you're in your first All-Star game, everything is a little bit out of whack in the attention to detail, meaning your adrenaline takes over on that sinker. Chop down to third. Backhand Muncy steps up. Uses that speed. But we got a fielder's choice. And that's the ground ball. You can get a lot of ground balls off of Riley, especially when that sinker stays down. But you better be firm with the throw. National League is going to challenge you, and they might have a good case. Muncy, part of this All-Star season has been how much better he's been defensively.
Let's see here.
And you get a flash of it on that play right there. Muncy's been a home run hitter for years. The defense has been a bit streaky, but he dropped some weight this offseason, continued to work on being more limber, working on mobility. And it's not just been the offense this year. This has been like everything coming together, everything he's working.
My dad's on the phone with someone. Let's see here.
Having a great year. So obviously the Dodgers expected to go for that three-peat. They're going to win their division again.
He's out.
They're going to get a double play here. Dodgers, the largest league in baseball, 11.5 games at the break over the Diamondbacks. 12.5 over the Padres. Witt did the best thing he could to hit the front of that bag. That's the fastest way bags, and they certainly getting the toe down in the front helps.
Yeah. Ooh, 30 road wins, huh? We're just leading by 11 and a half. One of two teams over 600. They're having one hell of a year as usual these days. I think they're going to have a three-peat this year. Much to many Dodgers haters' chagrin. Let's see. I still think he's out.
Got a bunch of guys together just talking baseball. Him, Chris Sale, that's how he does. Runner's going to stay in.
Oh.
Just pretty much all boiling down to gratitude. All these all-stars, you know, somebody like Sale who's done it 10 times, other guys who are there for the first time. It's everybody agreed. They're all so lucky.
How's it going so far, Alex?
Well, the National League just lost their challenge. I thought Bobby Witt was out. But that was... Did you see what happened with Junior Caminero?
Yeah, did he come out of the game right away?
Yeah, he did. That's really a shame.
And that managers are getting a chance to be around players you never would. So, look, our game is the greatest all-star game of any sport. And no greater example than just challenges at first, plays in the infield. No one's throwing a ball down the middle, let him hit it over the home run, get beat balls. So, unfortunately, somebody got hit. That's part of the game, too. Hopefully he's okay. But the all-star game is played pretty close to a regular season game. We got to get back to getting. I know not everybody's always going to participate, but got to get closer to everybody. Because we do. Yes, we do. That is another component that players, especially young players, there's no guarantees. When you get here, it's an honor, and no greater honor than when you're a home team player, right? We talk about the Phillies and their ability to compete at home. Some bright stars.
Well, they got out of the jam.
Even if you have moderate to severe eczema.
So, yeah, back to the Clemente home run, Dad.
Did you see how he hit it off of 1 foot?
Yeah, I'm about to show that again right now. Upper deck.
Yeah. I've never seen so many long drives to the opposite field by right-handed batters as we've had in this game.
Yeah.
Another tremendous shot for a right-hander. 450, 460. Here's that Clemente swing.
There it is.
That bat stay back. Cock. Now a trademark. Hitting off the front foot. Look at that right foot, the rear foot, a foot off the ground, something that is not advisable as a hitter.
It's like Happy Gilmore with the way he would run up to hit the golf ball. I mean, So yeah, I've done one YouTube short for my very first ever podcast, but no one's seen it yet. But I still got plenty of views for my podcast on Facebook.
Reggie Jackson.
He hit it off Doc Ellis. Remember when Doc Ellis threw a no-hitter on LSD?
Oh, yes.
He walked 8 in that game, hit a batter. Still pitched a no-hit, no-run game.
Yeah, I hear it.
Soto hasn't come up a second time, right?
No. What is MLB trying to do with MLB broadcasting on national television? Trying to do with these players? I mean,
They're trying to just make it different.
a little too different in a bad way. I mean, it's not okay to be interviewing them while they're playing. I'll bet you if Shohei was in this lineup, the hitting would be much different.
Uh-huh.
You enjoying yourself this Philadelphia All-Star experience?
Oh, jeez.
We're good. Technology break. Gotta love the game. Let's go. You got us. We're good. That's amazing poise. Wish I didn't miss that one. Hit this one. Well, how much are you enjoying this Philadelphia All-Star? It's been amazing. It really has been. They've been showing out.
While he's hitting? Really? Had the earpiece. This is just so stupid. It's hilarious.
watching it online.
I'd do anything to be famous. And this is one of these things.
Man, this National League's doing nothing.
Yeah,
No hits.
I know. Jeez. Hasn't the National League been no hit before?
Oh, I don't know.
I might be wrong. I was thinking maybe it was the World Baseball Classic.
You ready? Yeah.
This is what I think of the American League right now, Dad. I mean the National League, excuse me. Just taking a look at my content.
And again.
So Jesus Luzardo, another Philly's come on. I'm sure he got a loud standing ovation because he's a Philly.
First half by striking out 11 Reds in his last start. He had a 1.40 ERA the last month. He's got a great arm. You see Contreras as his catcher. He's just got so many different ways to get you out. That's the breaking ball and the changeup and the fastball and just his athleticism on the mound. There's a lot to like, and you can see what he's done since May 25th. Strikes out Green very quickly. That was one of those breaking pitches.
Don't you just hate it when All-Star games are boring? Like there's nothing big happening?
Uh-huh. Strikeout to Luzardo's out, and now the right-hander Ernie Clement drags the first one he sees down to Muncie at third. Grounded out twice. So here at the top of the fourth inning, already a third at bat for Mike Trout, who's for two. So he answered one question: can he get back to the All-Star game?
Right now, I'm disappointed with the National League because I expected them to do better than this. I didn't think they would be hitless through the first 3 innings.
Yeah.
Chops this one left.
Well, Soto's, unless they pitch high, he's supposed to lead off.
Yeah.
Multitasking sure is tough, isn't it? It's a bit like juggling multiple insurance policies. Things can go sideways in a hurry. Luckily, Geico makes it easy.
So. Let's get back to memorable All-Star Game moments. Here's one way of keeping people entertained while commercials going on.
Reggie Jackson, batting 272.
Okay, now.
Eight in that game, hit a batter. Still pitched a no-hit, no-run game. There's a long fly. That one is going way up. It is off the roof. That hit the transformer up there. A tremendous smash. Only 8 players have hit the ball over the roof here in Detroit. And Jackson nearly did it then out of the ballpark. Been done 13 times, Kurt. Norm Cash
Look at that.
has done it the most 4 times. Mantle has done it 3. Williams has done it. But that one was really a smash. 4 toward right center field. Longest ball ever to be hit out in that area was estimated.
If that ball doesn't hit that transformer up there, who knows how long it would have gone.
The home run we saw him hit in Minnesota year before last. It measured 500 and some feet off the top of the scoreboard there in the Twin Stadium.
Mix. Central. Soto, Freeman, and Abrams coming up here. That is for a while. Why Soto really is complicating trying to make sense of the trade picture. We still have a few weeks leading up to it. It tends to sort itself out. We've got 7 teams in 3.5 games of the last spot in the AL. Yeah, the American League may not have the dominance it once had. far as quantity, but they have a lot of
There's a hit for Soto.
through that trade deadline to drastically change the trajectory.
You almost fall.
And the guy at the plate obviously is not going anywhere.
Mom, what happened? What did you do?
Conversation come trade deadline. They have not clicked in.
Settle got a hit out.
Anticipated.
Ah.
Long ways away from the playoff spot.
Yeah, and it is good news. Images, X-rays taken right here at the ballpark came back negative on the left hand of Junior Caminero. So
Oh, good. The X-rays on Caminero's hand came back negative.
We're gonna have a bad breeze.
Yeah, definitely.
Mind-numbing consistency of Freddie Freeman. He's a 299 hitter for his career. Here in his 17th year, he's at 295. Slugging for his career, 510, 500. At the age of 36 in his 17th year. Unique style of hitting. Even with 2 strikes, he finds a way, more times than not, to spoil those pitches and get one he likes. Spoils one right there. Had 2 strikes on him when he faced Cease in the first inning. Wound up walking 9 pitch plate appearance. You know, most hitters throughout the league are going to have fluctuations in how they feel. He certainly does, but the way he manages that, it's unmatched. Just great plate discipline and recognition, as you can imagine. He wouldn't teach the style of hitting. He's very wristy. He gets the bat in some, unorthodox ways, but it works. He gets the ball in play. 1-2 from Ryan. He swings and misses, and Ryan gets him in the curve. 7 strikeouts for the American League pitching staff over 3 in the third. And 1 gone in his fourth. Well, the National League had all the power arms. And unfortunately, the power arms are not pitching in this game. It would have been interesting to see how this lineup would have fared against Miz, Skeens, Burns, but pitching in that last day and not available for the game. I know you talk about your times pitching 6 All-Star games, some of your fondest memories. There's no better experience. You always say you want to face the whole lineup, but you just say it. But it's interesting. I honestly wanted to see what that was like. And, you know, there's a bit of regression. Everybody pitches an inning now. You don't pitch the 2 and 3 innings if you're a starting pitcher. But, man, in '96, did I have the time of my life pitching here in Philadelphia at the Vet and facing would-be 4 Hall of Famers. You know, when you think about this class and what's going to come out of this class, you know, you look at every All-Star game and you start figuring out who's trending, who's going to be in the Hall of Fame, and who you face. It's still, I know it was 30 years ago, but it was still very etched in my mind. Abrams down on strikes. Back-to-back Ks for Joe Ryan.
Soto, that was the National League's first hit, right?
Yes.
That brings up Max Muncy. So just looking through the guys you face often. Wade Boggs, Roberto Alomar, Albert Bell, and then the second, Bo Vaughn, Punch Rodriguez, Cal Ripken Jr. From score the series and win. You give up 2 runs in your All-Star career in 7 2-2. That's timing, baby. Yeah, it happens. It's that corner from strikeout. I don't know if I'm still the youngest to ever get a loss, but in my first All-Star game, I think Nolan Ryan was the oldest to get the win, and I got the loss. You weren't ready to pitch? I was not ready to pitch because I was not in the bullpen because nobody took me down there. And
National League performance has 1 hit and 7 starts.
Rick Russell was pitching and did not get off to
This is This is unbelievable.
That phone there in the dugout, so he gets Smoltzy up, and I'm like 10 feet from him. And he's like,
That's Samantha, right?
Like, I
The
don't know
Cal
how to get
Samantha
out there.
filling in.
Sky high, short center field. Wick goes back.
Yeah. I told them I'm still gonna send it to them, and they can just sort through it. If it comes out great, and if it doesn't, that's the only place I have my pictures. This is your safe, yours.
Oh, good night, Mama.
You didn't give me a kiss. No, you gave me a kiss on my forehead.
Oh
A
boy.
real kiss. That's like kissing your grandchild. Stop treating me like one.
Oh, stop it.
Love you.
Better baseball fans.
So now I'm showing that throw that Dave Parker made in the All-Star game.
And the one that he served as co-MVP with Lee Mazzilli,
That's right.
1979, I believe,
Yeah, that's the one.
in Seattle.
Yeah.
Better baseball fans go out of it. Line drive, right field. We may have a play at the plate. Big hop. Here comes Downey. Here's the throw. It is. He knocked him off the plate. What a time by Carter. A tremendous play by Carter. Oh, baby, what a play.
And what a throw by Dave Parker, who continues to show why some people consider him the greatest player in the game. One big hop. Watch it.
One of the best outfield arms ever.
Said Joe, a strong throw down. He tried to slide inside, away from the ball.
Not even in
Carter
the
blocks
class
him
of
off.
the
He
day.
knocked him right off the plate.
It was on the fly, yeah.
Now Carter was able to catch that ball. Now he cuts loose with the ball, but now watch Carter knock the runner off the plate. Right there, he pushed him off, almost gets in there. Look at his hand. Tremendous work by our crew. And Carter comes up with the ball, and he had a good ball to handle, Tony.
Oh, I'll tell you, all the way on the fly. No hitting a cutoff man in this situation. No slowing the ball down on hitting on the artificial surf or anything else. He threw all the way on the fly.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, of course, there's also Cal Ripken's final All-Star game.
He was at the home run derby yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Standing ovation. It will grow as Ripken bats here in the third. The man of 1,000 stances leads off, rips one to far. Ripken homers in his final All-Star game. What did you say, Joe? Goodbye? What a goodbye. His second All-Star game home run.
Who's that playing, Dad?
Ray Charles.
Ray Charles. Ray Charles is dead. Oh, this was a playback.
Video.
Bicycles on the field. That seemed nice. Anyways, baseball fans, I'm gonna show you what my next classic game is gonna be. So yeah, Dad, I AI'd it and it says that podcasts take months or even years to get more and more people to notice them. So I feel pretty good about that.
Double or triple.
Into left center field and deep. This is a tie ball game.
Coordinating producer of baseball, Harry Coyle. 1-1 pitch.
Deep left center. Look out. Do you believe it? It's gone.
We will go to the 11th, tied at 11. Sandberg in the Cubs' last at bat has twice delivered a game-tying home run, a solo shot of the night, a two-run blast, 2 out of the 10.
Pure hitter for average, and a slugger's body, and a powerlifter's body. He's got these huge arms, but he's as good of a bat-to-ball line drive hitter as there is. It's a skill set that not everybody's aspiring to, but waves and misses, and Foster Griffin comes in here and strikes out beyond the Diaz. But for a 30-year-old rookie, yeah, got to the major leagues, his elbow blew out in his very first game, so he was away for a couple years. He comes back, pitches a couple more games, gets released, disappears pretty much. He goes to Japan, spends 3 years over there, signs a 1-year contract with the Nationals, and is a 30-year-old rookie. He's 10-2. stories like that that you learn about. And you go, wow, exactly. And I think for the Nationals and this young 30-year-old rookie, what a great moment. He'll never forget this night. Certainly, hopefully finishes off. Struck out Diaz, he pinch hit for Alvarez, and now it's Dylan Dingler, catcher for the Tigers, stepping in for Shea Langoliers, quickly down 0-2. Some different fielders for you out there. Corbin Carroll's into the game in left field. Sal Stewart, another rookie, is at third base, and Matt Olson, the Braves first baseman, replaces Freddie Freeman. Dingo was out for the Tigers, was in 220 at the end of May, and 320 since the start of June. Guys got one of the best defensive catchers in the league for a couple of years, won Gold Glove last year, added the offensive equation this year. Not this time, though. Griffin's got back-to-back strikeouts. Long arm action change-up. And he gets a swing and a miss. And this is a hitter's nightmare when the ball comes out of the hand and it looks like a fastball. It just doesn't get there. Hey, are we going to get a challenge tonight, you think? I'm going to say we can do it. Think so? Yeah. All right. Vargas. Curve dropped out there. Here's the grip on the changeup. He's going to put it in his. It's kind of called the OK changeup, where your thumb comes to your index finger and you basically throw it off the latter part of your hand. Vargas scorches his ball to center field, and his own buddy from the Dodgers and from Cuba, Andy Baez, runs it down and takes away extra bases.
I'm impressed with Foster Griffin. Struck out the first two batters of that inning. What's it going to take for this NL offense to show what they're made of? I mean, seriously. Anyways, let me show you what other games I'm going to do after the Sandberg game.
Well, this is why I always save a player. This is absolutely the reason. I thought the Braves did the right thing. They let Runge take a shot at winning it, and he hit the ball well. But now 2 outs and 0 on. The Mets are waving their outfielders in. The whole Met team waving their outfielders in. Here's Rick Camp with a game on the line. 2 outs and 0 on base. And at least he took a good cut and fouled it off. Ernie, if he hits a home run to tie this game, this game will be certified as absolutely the nuttiest in the history of baseball.
Well, they could go to another pitcher, but in 18 innings, they've used just about everybody.
Well, the only 3 guys left are Bedrosian, Perez, and Zane Smith. There's a strike 0-2.
So they researched that. They figured that Camp was the best hitter of the right. 3 left. It'll be an 0-2 pitch. And he is at the deep left. He goes back. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Rick Camp. Rick Camp. I don't believe it. Remember what I just said. If he hits a home run, that certifies this game as the wackiest, wildest, most improbable game in history.
Heavyweights in the semifinals of this World Cup. Staying away to England, Messi in Argentina. Brandon Marsh, who struck out his first time tonight. Swings and misses, strike 1. This guy was more of like a mascot type guy, energy guy when he first got here, but he's given them something they've been looking for a while. That is an outfielder that can be in there every day, play good defense, flat out hit.
It's unbelievable. If you think 4 years ago, 3 years ago, got beat almost all the time with fastballs, having a hard time. Boy, is he adjusted. And you don't see many 300 hitters in our game anymore. So
Brandon Marsh with his beard and long hair.
Like Marsh. And he says there's a couple reasons for it. One is approach. He's been way more aggressive. But the other thing, and the bigger thing, is the mindset. He said, I now do the work and study and go and work in the cage. But then I kind of let go, stop trying so hard. Look at the effort. Do the work. Kind of throw your hands up and not be so hard on yourself based on the results.
I know.
That's why I was back to the end of last year. Because last year, Marsh got off to a terrible start. He had an 0 for 30 in the first month. But by the end of the season, he was hitting 280. And he said, man, that was the secret. I started having fun again. And just being an athlete, letting it happen. You know, easier said than done, I think.
Yeah, it is. When you're a result-oriented sport, you chase it. And the guys that are the most successful realize not chasing it would be profitable and taking it one at bat at a time. I know that sounds boring and cliche-ish, but it works. And the guys that are the elite in our game don't take an at bat off. They don't go up there without a process or a purpose. You'd be amazed how many guys take bats off by not being locked in. And by the end of the year, you've done that 50, 70 times. You're not going to have a great year.
Traces right here. 2 gone in the 5th, and this American League pitching staff is dominating. That is 9 strikeouts and 15 at-bats for the NL tonight.
Wow.
Again, I thought we were going to see that from the National League pitchers. And give credit to each guy that's come in the game. They've been on their game, even though it's only an inning.
Martinez getting into that rocking setup. Fires Andy Paez. First pitch curve misses.
It just goes to show you, I mean, we've got so many great power arms. This would not be considered a power arm. This would be considered a pitcher. This guy knows how to change levels, change speeds, and get the hitter off balance.
Paez grounds one towards the middle.
That was a good play.
Every minute counts in the morning to get useful but important news on Good.
So back to you saw Ryan Sandberg, the Padres winning the pennant, and the Rick Camp game. After that,
I'm in on early. The runner at third, nobody out in the first and didn't score. Second and third, one out in the second and didn't score. Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game.
By the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard.
Little swimmer to the right side. Little swimmer to the right side. Laurel races over to cover. The throw doesn't get him. Laurel back to the bag, and an argument here, and here comes Herzog amongst the other quartet. To left field and deep and down he goes back, and it's gone! Unbelievable! You're looking at one for the ages here.
And after that is Game 6 of 1986 NLCS Game 6, Mets versus Astros. So, you still there, Dad?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You saw all those games before Game 6 NLCS 86 Mets Astros that I plan on doing?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see, what else? Let's see here. So, Dad, did you ever see the movie Hardball?
A number.
Yeah. It had a pretty sad scene. And
It's all of this.
and as I've said earlier, I plan on doing more than just classic games when it comes to baseball. I want to do Ken Burns' baseball's seasons, the MLB Network show, and World Series highlight films.
I would say that so far this All-Star game is quite boring.
Yeah. But it happens sometimes. You know, some All-Star games are fun and others are just ones where you just want to fall asleep.
In his 12th season, the age of 36, part of one of the best backhands of any bullpen in the league. And a good hand right here for Kevin McGonigal, the 21-year-old rookie of the Detroit Tigers. And the reason for the good hand, he's from not too far from here, just west of Philadelphia, Delaware County.
This just came up into my head last night. Uncle Greg mentioned about doing a podcast on Johan's no hitter, but hasn't him and cousin Will always complained about and everyone else complained about how he fell off the wagon after that because of throwing 134 pitches to get that no hitter?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic start to his career and a tough era with arms that he has to face, multiple arms, 283.
Because this All-Star game is so boring, this hasn't really been one of the best podcasts, but at least I was able to get Titi, Amy, and Grandma Gloria and Grandpa Gregory on here.
Yeah, sure.
For MVP with his 2-run single in the first inning. Flies this ball left center field. Carroll's up and he's got it on the track. Carroll, as fast as anybody in the league, made that look easy. Oh, a bunch of defensive changes for you. Pico Armstrong is coming to roam center field. James Wood is in right. And a new middle infield combo. Otto Lopez and Luis Ariz. Maybe the two best average hitters in baseball right there.
You know, that incident Pico Armstrong had with that female White Sox fan, I can understand why they fined him, but, you know, I don't think it's very fair that hecklers like that can get away with getting on players or something or like that. But if they respond, but if the person they're heckling responds to it, then they're the villain. I don't think that's very fair.
9 wins in a row to finish off the first half, and the Red Sox are half game out of a playoff spot. And they're doing it with a rotation that many people could not name because they've had some injuries. I thought they were going to be a good ball club this year. They were really depending on their young core players to come out and develop into the players they were being signed and to perform. And lo and behold, half game maybe out of playoff spot. It's one of those teams every year, it seems like, doesn't it, where they're left for dead, they're terrible the first 2 months, you're trying to figure out.
Yeah, since, besides sweeping us, the Red Sox have been on a roll lately. I'm sure Uncle Matt's probably happy with that.
Smacks it to the vacated right side for a 2-out hit.
I know Uncle Matt's a busy man, a busy father, busy TV producer, but I sure hope he takes the time to be on my podcast sometime.
The Red Sox be that team this year. They kept alive for Randy Rosarena. Having himself a nice season in Seattle. Really, best numbers in his career. Been the best hitter for the Mariners. What a hard team to figure out here in Seattle after falling that close. The first trip to the World Series, you'd be right at the front of the pack again, but game under 500, thankfully for them. They're in a division where that means they're a game and a half back. Yeah, you just know they're going to go on that stretch. It just feels that way. They're pitching and get some timely hitting, but their captain, their stud, Raleigh just having a tough year after one of the greatest years of all time from the catcher. One-two from Iglesias to Rosarina. He reaches out and runs it to short. Falls to the rise. And it's 96th All-Star Game to the bottom of the sixth.
So, I know Mom is asleep, but I look forward to doing Big Brother podcast with her because, if there's anyone, who's not afraid to voice her opinions, it's her. Especially when it comes to Big Brother. But as long as she doesn't use the C word. I always love teasing her about her, the things she does. And how... Oh yeah, I forgot she went to bed already. I'm gonna check to see who the house guests are thinking of voting out. Now, let's see what else I can to help pass the time through this very boring All-Star game. Going back to putting the shorts of my classic game podcasts on YouTube.
See, Contreras in the.
Yep.
Smith foul. Smith number one in the American League, 28 saves this year.
Kate Smith,
They always have the one hit, right?
Yeah. Kate Smith has really done a good job as the Guardians closer. Speaking of Guardians closer, I can't believe Emmanuel Clase threw away his whole career to do what he did.
They played a lot of close games. They're missing their superstar, though.
I mean,
yeah. And the first place tie with the surprise Chicago White Sox fly to right field for some years. Bryce Harper's coming out. Hello, Bryce. Fly out. Let's enjoy your ovation here.
This interviewing them while they're hitting is just so stupid and ridiculous. Oh, what a shocker. They give him a standing ovation because he's in Philly.
That looks like $1 billion. The overside's projections exactly $1 billion for a ball. reception you got last night. These fans are incredible here. We're watching. I hope the earpiece works better for you than it did for Schwarber. Kyle has his camera phone on you, waiting for you to do something sweet.
Hey, we haven't done it yet. Why not? That's a strike.
Of course, Harper struck out.
And that's how that team is network. It was.
Yeah, it's disgusting. That's unfair.
He swung at ball 3, too.
Sixth inning. He has such delivery that when he comes up with that split finger, it is just falling. I mean, not fair. You have no chance when the ball starts up at the knees and that pitch dips below. Backdoor to get a strikeout for Corbin Carroll. I mean, that's pitching, and that's why he's so nasty, because you can give 3 different looks to the hitter, and now he's at an absolute disadvantage thinking, oh no, okay, I've seen them break the ball away.
I heard you yawning, Dad. I feel the same way with this game right now.
Get up there and you have to figure out, can he make a mistake in the strike zone? And if he does, you got to be ready. Well, you know it's extra filthy when you got an entire pitching staff on this American League side that's been dominating, and then this looks even a little bit different from that. Well, mentioned he was undrafted. It was the 2020 draft, and there were only 5 rounds that year, shortened draft because of COVID. So a little bit misleading, but the point was he was not a big-time prospect coming out. Perfect marriage, though, between a pitching factory that the Guardians have and a guy who's hunger to get better, curiosity.
The National League stinks tonight.
Back after word from your local Fox station.
And so
Is that sound on your side, Alan?
what?
Are you playing something?
What? No, I'm just typing something in. That's all. Well, there's. You know, Dad, I'm always so hard on myself because, I'm always, wondering what my future is because of all the intelligence I have with baseball and everything.
I don't know why you're so hard on yourself, Alan.
Maybe I just let my dreams get the best of me.
The thing is that, people live every day doing jobs that you do and that I do.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're famous in your world, you're good.
Yeah.
You don't need to be famous in anybody else's world.
Yeah.
As long as you're going around doing things you like to do, that's very important.
Yeah. I sure hope Mom loves doing the Big Brother podcasts with me. because I always love doing them with her. I know she'll, it's like watching Big Brother, but with doing it while speaking your mind for others to hear. And that's what I really want to know what, you know, you see, there's this one guy who makes Big Brother videos, and you know, he's very opinionated. I want to see. I wonder what he would think of me and Mom on my podcast doing Big Brother.
He's just 23 years old. Baseball and cricket player as a kid. Tries to lay off, but he goes around and Robleski strikes him out.
I'm sure many baseball fans right now are bored to tears with this game.
With your X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy, and turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
First at bat of the game for Cedar Rafaela. Swings and misses. Part of the Red Sox rise when Rafaela's done. It's been an excellent in center field, one of the best defenders out there for a couple of years, but the offense has exploded this year.
And that's what I'm saying about the Red Sox signing so many young core players, some of them in the minor leagues. They've got to start clicking. And, they clicked as a team. You saw the 14-2 record. But those young players offensively are going to have to produce.
Robleski, back-to-back Ks, and this is not what he's known for. He's more known for balls in play, very efficient, and the great defense behind him, but he's got a couple Ks to start his All-Star debut.
That miles per hour, that adrenaline.
Pretty good way to spend his 26th birthday. Diaz with 2 out. Took a curve for a strike. Not known for the Ks, but he's shown an ability to go get him when he wants.
Wow, pitching in the All-Star Game on your birthday.
Prior to that, won a strikeout in the National League. He says it's just, why would I take longer to do what I can do on pitch?
Totally agree, and it's a philosophy that needs to be adopted more often. And in a one-inning display of his talent, you could do this and get a little more fastball.
I just remembered Uncle Greg said something.
6 and 7 innings that he wants to.
Maybe I shouldn't say it right now on the podcast. I think he told me to keep it a secret.
I know I've got the stuff to go get the strikeout.
So I think I might as well just tell you later after the podcast.
And that's the reward system, so that's what they're chasing.
He strikes out the side. Justin Robleski.
Striking out the side in the All-Star Game on your birthday? Now that's something special.
Introduction of God Bless America. Return to public address announcer Alan Roach.
So, I'm thinking about, I don't know why I'm thinking about Joe Rogan, but he's a famous podcaster. Probably the most popular. I think he was already famous before he started his own podcast because he was the host of Fear Factor. So he's also got, many. He also talks about a lot of mainly politics, but I am not going to discuss religion or politics or anything like that. I mean, there are two things I've learned never to discuss with anyone: religion and politics. Discussing those things never go well. Ever. I mean, it always ends in an argument. I mean, well, I may not have achieved my dream just yet, but I'm still gonna keep trying and doing what I love to do, as you said, Dad. And I've still got a whole family who supports me.
That's what we all do. Do what we love.
Yeah. And so I'm still gonna keep doing my podcast. I'm still gonna do research everything I love and see what I can do with it in the near future.
Let's see if the National League can wake up.
Yeah. I mean, it's like they've been sleeping all night.
So this is the 3-hitter. Does that mean Soto was pinch hit for his last at bat?
Yes.
On the story?
Yes. Matt Olson. I voted for him quite a few times.
National League skipper, manager of the Dodgers. See, last time you guys went head to head, it was a little more stressful. It's a little more chill of a day here, isn't it?
This is much better. I can give Schneid a big old hug, and he gifted me a watch, and no stress. And so this is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a little easier than 7 games and a couple extra in the game. Hardest part is getting everyone in over here with Shelby and DeMarlo, but yeah, this is way better. Hold on, though. John, you got Doc a watch. Doc, where did you get John? Yeah, a big fat hug. Big fat hug.
That was one ugly swing he did on that 2-1 pitch.
Shelty took care of it a little bit too. He hooked me up, and it was via the American League to Doc.
That's right. So Shelty and Schneid get a lot of credit, a lot of love from me.
Maybe you guys can help us out. We were just talking during break. We don't know who the MVP of this team is. Any picks?
Yeah, who is the MVP so far, Dad?
Another AB there after the 2-run single.
I think you got to give it to Bellinger right now.
It's been kind of quiet.
I would say so too.
Pete Walker's doing a hell of a job lining his pitching up. I don't know, Doc. What do you think?
I don't know. You know what? I'll tell you, if Robo goes 2 innings, punched out the side, well, obviously we're losing right now, so it's hard to get the losing team the MVP. But if it goes 2 innings,
I didn't know Ted Williams had the All-Star Game MVP award named after him. Maybe it's been, under the anniversary of when he hit that game-winning home run in the All-Star Game in 41, I believe it was.
for my first time, it's been really cool. Obviously having Justin Verlander here in his last season, and being around him, being around Mike Trout, local dude, and kind of just, it's so cool to get to know these guys as people as opposed to just opponents. Those two guys stand out for sure. Ken Griffey Jr. during the Derby yesterday with my kids was pretty cool. You get Ken Griffey Jr. wearing a pair of Griffeys saying hi to my boys. That was pretty sweet. But it's really been everyone, man. But Trout and JD stand out for me.
Dave, you were saying, so this is your 5th time doing this as the manager of the National League. You were saying that you had some times yesterday sitting around just talking ball that was as special as you've had yet.
Yeah, it was probably the best memorable moment. We had about 12, 13 guys having a rounder in front of Chris Sale's locker. Yeah. And we were just chopping it up and just different guys just talking ball and going deep, and it was fun. And then there was another group of 10 doing the same thing, and I just kind of had everyone take a step back and look around the room and go, this is what the All-Star Game is all about, and let's not forget it. So, Sal Stewart, Rick Baldwin, Chris Sale, Ashcraft was great, Skeens was in the mix. I mean, it was just so many guys that just want information and that just wanted to be as fun. So I had a great, probably one of my best experiences at All-Star Game. Yeah, it's cool to see that, when you get a lot of first-year guys here, and then you get a guy like Verlander or Buck over here, and you hear them talk, and they're talking strategy too. You don't know how much of it is like.
I have to say, the National League is looking pretty pathetic tonight. And I expected much better from them.
The best of the best is pretty cool. John, this doesn't look like it'd be very fun to be a hitter in the American League. Gosh, all these guys. Hitting's tough these days, man. It's always never been harder, man. These guys just all can spin it. They got crazy velocity. And then tonight you see one guy. Every time you take it at bat, it's a different guy. So it's tough.
Sal Stewart comes up right here, 2 gone in the 7th inning. Rookie for the Reds. Said he made an impression on you right away.
He did. He came into my office, and then Ollie was sitting with me, and he said, hey, I'd love to take 5, 10, 15 minutes and tell me anything. Give me something. And we talked for like 20 minutes, about what it means to be a competitor, about winning pitches, and about getting people around you to play the game the right way and what standard you set. So we went deep, but it was just impressive. A first-year All-Star coming to the manager's office and said, give me anything, some nuggets.
Take strike here, 3-1. So you guys work really hard during the season. After this game's over, what are you going to do for a day and a half?
I'm hanging here for the night and heading back to Toronto tomorrow afternoon to have a little bit of quiet time with Jess and the boys. But trying to just take this all in tonight, and I think whenever you're not getting the full break, this is the best way to spend it, man. This has been really, really cool couple days for me and my family. I got work right now. I got to I'll come back after the pitching change if you want, but I got to actually go to work. Pete's getting everybody in right now, so I'll be right back. All right. I'm going to go drive to New York tonight, and we got a bus going, and then I have a couple days with my family, so I got my wife, my kids, so we're going to have a couple days.
Well, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with you in a minute, Doc.
Well, they got a base runner. I don't think they've gotten a runner to second base yet. I must say, that's pretty pathetic. So, now let's see what else is there. So Dad, do you remember the Dante Bichette game?
No, not really.
The first game ever at Coors Field.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mets Rockies. And Bichette hits that home run to win it.
Uh-huh.
And the Coors Field, ever since it first opened, has really seemed to give the Rockies a home field advantage. I mean, take a look at the home run hitters they've had ever since it opened. I mean, Dante Bichette, Larry Walker, Vinny Castilla, Andres Galarraga, Troy Tulowitzki, Matt Holliday, DJ LeMahieu, Carlos Gonzalez, Todd Helton. I can go on. Not really much pitching, though. I mean, they have a few good pitchers like Jeff Francis, Aaron Cook, Ubaldo.
Not really any good.
What?
I don't think. Not really that great.
Nah. I mean, and as I mentioned earlier, there have been. I remember one time where we were doing a podcast for a classic game. I'm not sure which one, and you mentioned, I believe, the Linsanity game against the Braves in 2024. That was one of those games where maybe I should have put that one on my list. I mean, it was, Linsane, I must say. Did you buy a Mega Millions ticket, Dad?
I did.
Okay.
Only because you reminded me.
Ah.
What time is the drawing typically?
11.
Maybe that'll be more exciting than the All-Star Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think no one did it really better than the Blue Jays last year as far as putting the ball in play and using the whole field and having a two-strike approach. And, I think it got them, and John can speak to it more, but, got them to the World Series. And, it's a copycat league, and the stuff is so good. So guys are checking down, and I use the term having different clubs available at bat, and you see more of it. Nothing like this guy, but more hitters. Yeah. Oh my! There's a punch.
What the fudge was he swinging at? It's a nasty swing, too. And once again...
You're way behind. Already in commercial.
I know that, Dad. And... I mean... let's see, what else is there? Oh yeah, another classic Met game that was already on my list that I should mention is the Phillies game in 2022 when they did that big comeback.
Yeah, that's the one I told you about, right?
You told me about Linsanity.
No, I told you about the 7-run Philadelphia game that they came back from.
Yeah. And one game that, as I mentioned earlier, one game you mentioned in a previous podcast was the Linsanity game, and that's a game I probably should have considered putting on my list. Nothing like back and forth drama, huh, Dad?
Yeah.
That's why this game is so boring, because, If it was 0-0 going into the ninth, it would be great because, you would wonder which team is going to break through. But this has really been boring since the first inning. So it would be great for if one day, I'm sure it has happened before, maybe a poor person wins the jackpot for Mega Millions or Powerball.
Well, there's been poor people who've won it in the past.
Uh-huh. That would really make them very happy. Because, they can finally have plenty of money to at least have a much better life.
Have one yet tonight. Abby Rutschman leads off against Justin Robleski and takes a strike. We got Pico Armstrong mic'd up in center field. Hello, Pete.
Hi, guys.
Doesn't look like it's been a very fun night to be a hitter.
Pitchers are really good. We always wish we had answers, but that's why we play 162 games, is because there's just going to be days like this.
Yeah. It seems like there are a lot of days like this these days.
The 162 regular season games, but the All-Star Game comes only once a year, so All-Star Games are fun, but not when they're boring like this.
Pitchers are only adding to that.
To Rutschman, Robleski striking out the side in the seventh, back out there for a second inning of work, and here's a big bounce to Otto Lopez.
Hey, this John, what center field? I mean, you're comfortable in every center field. This one's a big one, but what's your favorite center field to play defense?
Honestly, I love playing center at Dodger. It's just like, it's a pretty simple layout, and I kind of got a little tripped up in center field there this year, but I think I've had some fun moments. I've had some fun moments in that outfield, so I'd say there, Anaheim's great, St. Louis is great. Those three ballparks all take really good care of the grass and the playing surface.
Your first trip there, right? You had a couple home run robberies.
Yeah, I had one. Actually, I haven't spoken in months about it, but that was to end the game on a... Oh, God.
This got worse for the National League.
Uh-huh.
Vargas, the first-time All-Star, one of the biggest surprises. The biggest surprise in the sport. The Chicago White Sox tees off and makes it 4-0. Well, there's your first extra base hit, Joe. Slider. He gets the head out, and it's a no-doubter. First run since the first inning of this ball game. It is Vargas. Absolutely unloading right there. Chad is traded from the Dodgers to the White Sox. The White Sox were in the middle of that 121-loss season at the time of the trade, and it was a miserable last couple months of that season for him, but he said he's got his joy back this year. Whole South Side does, the way the White Sox been playing. 0-2 on Kevin McGonigal. So it's fun, isn't it? Pete, when the city of Chicago is into baseball the way that it is right now. You got both teams at the top of the standings.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's good for that's just good for the city. It really is. And they're such a fun young team. Venables doing a killer job over there. And then you throw the Bears in the mix. Chicago's just a really nice place sports-wise, and it's fun to be a part of, man.
You catch Bears fever?
Oh yeah, big time. I went to like 5 games last year. Went to every playoff game. It was a blast, man. They're fun to watch.
1-2 on the local guy, Kevin McGonigal, fouls it off. A lot of people in LA, at least that are your age, didn't have a favorite NFL team. Were you up for grabs, or did your dad pass on Bears fandom to you?
He absolutely did, yeah. He was a big Bears fan, so I grew up like a huge. Devin Hester was my guy. I love Matt Forte. But I'll still watch like Devin Hester highlights to this day. So, big Bears fan through and through, man.
Did you play any football growing up?
No, I was more of a soccer. Did he hit that? No. Soccer and basketball guy.
Okay. You went to the World Cup?
Big time, absolutely. My best friend growing up was a big. His family's from London, and I grew up a huge Chelsea fan because of them, and so I naturally kind of root for England. But I mean, it was so fun watching the U.S. And then there were just so many fun little stories. This tournament. So
I've told you this before. P. Crow Armstrong's parents are actors.
Are they? Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
You never want to see Messi get eliminated from anything. That guy is.
And as I mentioned earlier, when he got fined for shouting that profanity at that female heckler against the White Sox, I don't think it's very fair that hecklers get to heckle all they want and the person they're heckling isn't allowed to respond, otherwise they'll look like a villain.
Catches the outside corner and finishes off the end.
That looked like it might have been up a little bit.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Congratulations on a second All-Star appearance for Pedro Armstrong. Congratulations on a home run in his first All-Star game, Miguel Vargas. And the American League lead grows to 4.
Good for Miguel Vargas.
Mm-hmm. Good season for the White Sox.
Yeah. I'm really surprised because I was certain that the National League would pummel the American League this year.
Yeah.
So, on the Big Brother podcast, I know Mom loves talking Big Brother with me. And, I know my podcast will be popular, extremely popular. It's pretty popular on Facebook, I think, even though there aren't any comments. But I do get quite a few views. Because at least people take a look at them.
Yeah, you got a lot of views.
Yeah. And my home run derby podcast, it has over 200.
Views?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Runs in the first half. That's 21 more than the next guy. And he's still just 23.
Like I said, Nationals retooled their roster. And this year showing the young players ready. Maybe in playoffs.
Darling's 1-2 pitch. He's able to lay off. Coneyman's 2-2. The Nationals at 48 and 40.
Nationals offense.
Garcia's already hit 20 home runs.
Luis Garcia Jr. and C.J. Abrams and James Wood. They're having pretty good years this year so far.
Years back, such a tough trade to make. You trade a guy like that, you better nail the return. And they got 2 All-Stars in that. They got James Wood. They got C.J. Abrams, and Mackenzie Gore was one of the best pitchers before they traded him this offseason. Strike 3 called on Wood. Well, the Geico Big Blue Gloves are back at All-Star Village. Geico recreated the iconic Philly row houses for an epic game of street ball. Fans of all ages step to the plate. Got the crush home runs into mailboxes and trees, and into those big blue gloves to win prizes. Fans have a little chance to
Finally.
this Major League Baseball All-Star Week.
Hit number 2.
Best seat in the house right there. Lewis seat. Yeah. Well, when we talked to Pete Armstrong, we didn't want to make him uncomfortable, but this dude has been the best player in baseball for the last month and a half. He's got into the center field for a base hit.
Yeah, he has. He was struggling early and missing a lot of pitches down in the zone, and he got so hot. Helped the Cubs stay relevant in their roller coaster season since June 1st. Those are numbers that you don't see very often.
Chad Hoyer said he single-handedly dragged us out of a funk because they have been the streakiest team you will ever see. 2 10-game winning streaks, but also a 10-game losing streak. And he's the guy that lit him on fire to start June. Murakami breaks his bat. Goodman breaks his bat on a liner to short. They're going to stop on the guy. We're out number 2. That's bat destroyed in the first pitch that he sees. So now to the top of the order, here's Juan Herrera. Late addition to the All-Star team, designated hitter and catcher for the Cardinals. Herrera rushed to the big leagues probably before he was ready, just because of the injuries that they had. So a couple of years it was hard for him to get his footing. But if you look at the National League on base leaderboard, there's a bunch of names that you recognize as Ballwriter, top of the list All-Stars. And then there's Herrera hanging in there with guys like Soto and Ohtani. 26 years of age out of Panama.
Cardinals had a rough series against the Brewers, but they bounced back just before the break against the Braves.
Third, Vargas surges around, throws to second in time.
This All-Star game sucks. I'm gonna go grab my lottery ticket. So, Dad, what's the most boring All-Star game you've ever seen before?
Oh, I can't remember, Alex. There's been a lot of very boring ones. Been some that have been 1-0. Matter of fact, the first All-Star game ever, I believe, at Shea Stadium in the '60s was a 1-0 win.
No, you're
for the
thinking of
National League.
you're thinking of City Field. I think you're thinking of City Field
No.
because
Oh, no, the first All-Star game at Shea Stadium was 1965, I believe.
no.
64 or 65, Shea Stadium had an All-Star game.
Yeah, 64. That was the one where Johnny Callison hit the home run to win it for the National League.
1-0, correct?
I'd have to double check. No, I believe that was 1968 at the Astrodome, Dad.
There's, hold on. I'll look it up.
Okay.
Shea Stadium hosted the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on July 7th, 1964. It wasn't 1-0. The National League won the game 7-4 in a walk-off fashion, capped off by a dramatic 3-run home run in the bottom of the ninth by Phillies catcher Johnny Callison.
That's right.
Wow, I wonder if that have to be exciting to watch. I wonder if there's any video then.
I believe on Say Goodbye you can see footage of Johnny Callison's home run.
Let me see if I can Google it. There's a black and white, Alex.
Yeah. What, you looked it up and you found it?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Ah.
If you put in Johnny Callison All-Star Game home run, it'll come up with a couple of different videos.
Yeah.
Willie Mays was in that game.
That's right. I think Roberto Clemente was also in that game.
In that ninth inning, Mays got on base, followed by Orlando Cepeda.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, the Phillies added him to the back end of the rotation. They did lose Suarez, but this is going to be the biggest reason why the Phillies. I mean, their offense is their offense, but boy, when you got a guy like this to lock it down at the end of the game, what a pleasure. Zana bounces this one right side. Arise has it. It's over the second. That's all they'll get. But 100-mile-per-hour fastball is that splitter that's devastating. 2 breaking balls. You're not supposed to have the 100-mile-per-hour stuff and 3 other pitches. That's the closer. These last 2 guys that have come in, it's hard to hit as anybody in this day and age when it is as hard to hit as ever. And speaking of tough closers, Aroldis Chapman getting ready to try.
Who better to close out the All-Star game than Aroldis Chapman?
Kind of the first monster, to use that word again, in this generation. Here's Rafael Poco on second. Rise to first to finish off the American League at the top of the ninth. See if the National League can make some magic against the legend of Chapman.
So, well, they're down 4-0, but I hope they make it exciting and at least try and come back.
Haven't been able to do anything.
Nothing. Not even get a runner to second base. So, has there ever been a 4-run comeback in the All-Star game before?
Well, remember, 4 runs in the game we just talked about at Shea Stadium, because it was a 4-3 game in the 9th, and they scored 4 runs in the 9th.
Oh,
It wasn't they didn't come back from 4 runs, but they scored 4 runs in the 9th.
yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Come back from a 4-run deficit.
That I don't know.
does it here, number 250. Here is the aforementioned Aroldis Chapman, who's still doing it at the age of 37.
Let's see if Jordan Walker can do something.
He recently broke a record that had stood for more than a half century. Aroldis Chapman now more strikeouts than any reliever ever. Hoyt Wilhelm had that record. Pitched in the 50s and 60s, and then Chapman came along. A Cuban missile. 1 ball, 1 strikeout Walker.
Yeah, as he's gotten older, he's gotten better command. He's gotten better. I mean, he was around the plate, throwing over 100 constantly, but not pinpoint up. So much better.
All-star for the nighttime. Still high 90s.
He's still throwing upper 90s. Can you believe that, Dad?
Continuing. 2-1 on Walker, the home run derby champ. Swings and misses. Walker was a top prospect for the Cardinals, made it to the major leagues and scuffled. Kind of forgotten about in a lot of circles. There are certain factions of the Cardinals fan base still crossing their fingers he could emerge. But this season he has one of the top hitters in the league. On his 2-2 from Chapman, he swings through it, 1 gone in the 9th. All the All-Stars made to look like that tonight at one point or another by this American League pitching staff. Can we just give the whole pitching staff the MVP?
Really should.
Yeah.
This is no,
When they said they should get the whole pitching staff the MVP, that's not a bad idea.
this lineup is
Yeah, the whole
good,
pitching
too.
staff.
It's been,
Yeah.
It's been tough. It's been a
I don't think it was.
night for the National League hitters.
That's the 5th.
You don't think it was what?
Matt Olson. He's putting the ball
yeah.
in play, but it's an easy one.
I don't think it was necessarily the pitching stuff. I think it was just lousy hitting.
Yeah.
Two hits. And at least Soto got one of them.
Yeah, that's nice at least.
How to find a league near you? Scan the QR code at playball.org. Looks like one more change here. John Schneider come out and take the ball from Aroldis Chapman, and Brian Baker is going to get a chance to pitch in his first All-Star game.
Oh, I see. Well, what have they got left to lose?
No idea what he's doing.
Dad, can you come here?
I don't think there's really no need to talk right now while waiting for the final out to be recorded.
Yeah.
I think we can both agree that this was not a fun All-Star game.
medically sourced to provide a rare hit for the National League, the league leader in hits, and an average of 334. 334. Yeah, they got DFA'd twice. DFA'd by the Blue Jays, DFA'd by the Giants. He's in his third season with the Marlins. Sal Stewart climbs in here, trying to keep hopes alive for the National League. You were talking earlier about how many at-bats are given away. He went back and watched every at-bat from last year, and he said, I couldn't believe how many at-bats I would give away. I'd fall behind, I get 2 strikes, and that was pretty much it. And so he came into this season committed to doing that. 188 last year when he was behind in the count. 320 behind in the count this year. That attitude without a fight and not give away a single at-bat. Leading the league and hitting as a result. NL down to its last strike. 0-2 on Stewart. Baker throws. And a big bounce there. Wait for it to come. First shutout in the All-Star Game in 13 years.
How sad and pathetic was this game? First shutout since 2013.
Yeah, first inning, couple 2-out hits, and the pitching staff, as you mentioned, really
Well,
the National League.
I hope you've enjoyed the Alex Estrada podcast, even though it wasn't a very fun All-Star game, but...
And by the way, wasn't 2013 the City Field one?
Exactly. So I'd like to thank my dad, Ed, my titi, Amy, my grandma, Gloria, and grandpa, Gregory, for taking their time to join me for this podcast, even though it wasn't a very fun All-Star game. But I look forward to seeing you on Friday night, you baseball fans, especially the Cubs fans, as I talk about the Ryne Sandberg game, the game that made him a Chicago Cubs baseball legend.
Awesome.
So I'll see you next time tomorrow night with me and my mom Lisa for another Big Brother podcast. Adios, everyone.